Hello, boys and girls. You're back with Robert Riojas, and like I promised, this video is based off of acceptance. Now, because it is such a wide subject matter, I mean, you have so much to cover, and there's two point of views. You got the male and female. What both groups will do to be accepted. And I know you saw those mysterious hands fly up over here, so I think it's time to introduce you to my special guest for the day. This is Jamie. Jamie, please say hello to our viewers.
Hi. I don't know. He brought me here to talk about the different views of acceptance, and I got a lot of opinions about it, so might as well rant or do whatever we do here.
We're gonna do whatever we do! Now, sorry, a bit of an icebreaker, trying to get us both to relax, because as you saw, the videos I posted previously are short. This will be my first lengthy video, so I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, so
You're nervous. I have social anxiety.
which has been brought up in our discussions about acceptance. But I mean, as you stated once before all of this, you stated that it begins with family.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, as we get older, we tend to be less accepted by our family. I mean, is that a bit of a paradox that they're supposed to teach us? They taught us younger, you're supposed to accept everybody for how they are, whether they have mental disorders, whether they, whatever race, religion, whatever status they are in life. We were raised to accept everybody. But as we get older, it's harder and harder, I believe. Not only to accept, but to be accepted. What are your opinions on that?
Basically, when we get older, things change. Our opinions change on things. We start going to school, and we're around so many different types of people. People that we actually want to talk to, people that we want to get to know, but because we're different, that's not going to happen. So we change ourselves and we do stupid shit just to be able to be like, hey, I'm just like you. We go from so far as to eating disorders to, like I said, I have social anxiety. It's because of never being accepted in school, so I was a loner. Always have been. I still am, pretty much. It's all the way you change throughout your life. Your views are gonna change. You might not like the same things you like 10 years from now, but everything a person does, whether they want to admit it or not, is based off of what society accepts.
Now, see, you mentioned school. Back in high school, I saw the bullied become bullies so they could be accepted by what we refer to as the jocks, the sport guys. You know, kings on campus.
The douchebags of the year.
And that would be our mysterious ghost, who will be popping in every so often through these videos, though you will never see him. On top of that, I mean, even myself, to gain acceptance from somebody who was a friend of mine, I started smoking cigarettes. Why? Because he smoked cigarettes. We were at a very young age. I wanted to be cool in his perception. So that led from one thing to another. And I don't think even after high school that struggle ends, does it?
No.
I mean,
It never ends.
outside of high school, you're still trying to be accepted from people that judge you now
Take
on
a
your
job,
job.
for
For
instance. You
instance,
try to
And
get a
it's so
job,
much-
you have to try to get accepted by society so you can make money from it.
Exactly. I have tattoos,
as do I.
but you'll never see mine for the simple fact I work in customer service, and it's not accepted because I'm not allowed to express myself in certain ways because I could make somebody mad. I could offend somebody. It's always like that.
Anybody gets offended over anything.
And that's how
Especially
society is nowadays.
Yeah.
And then
Well, it's funny because I also work in customer service. I actually am a courtesy associate, which is basically a fancy phrase for a cart pusher. When my hair was longer, to keep it out of my face, because I'm in the parking lot, it's hot, I got hair flying all over the place to where I can't see. So I brought one of my dad's old bandanas that had a Native American design on it. I was told later by my manager after 3 months that a customer complained that I looked like a gangbanger, just wearing my proper work uniform as well as a bandana to keep my hair out of my face. And I even looked at her. I'm like, why am I no longer allowed to wear this? There was no gang colors. All it was a Native American on top of a horse with a bow and arrow. That was it.
It's because people are gonna judge you before they get to know you. That's why it gets harder coming out of school. It gets harder becoming an adult because you have so many things you want to experience. You're in your late 20s. I'm in my early 20s. Well, mid 20s for me, really. You know, there are certain things you want to do at a certain point in your life, but you're scared to do it because you don't know how people are going to accept it. You want to get a better job. You want to go to school. You want to develop a relationship with somebody. In the back of your mind, it's always, who's going to accept this, instead of, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm happy doing this. Let me take this chance. Because most people, I personally don't give a shit anymore. I'm past giving a fuck about what anybody thinks. And you know what? Even that's a lie. Because I still have issues.
I think we all do. Now, to cover another subject, a lot of us aren't accepted just because of our race. I actually had a situation in high school when I was engaged to an African American female. Okay. Our Hispanic teacher could not accept the fact that I was dating an African American. We would be this close to each other, and I was made to take a few more steps back. And it's just, a lot of things aren't acceptable. But, I mean, if you look at society, we're kind of doing it to ourselves as well if you follow mainstream popular culture. I mean, they have weight shaming, body shaming, for Christ's sakes. I mean...
Oh, I'm a prime candidate for that. I've dealt with eating disorders. It's, what do you do? Like, especially being a heavier person, it's like, and it all boils down to everything you do. Like, say relationships, for instance. I worry about, and don't hit me for this, I worry about embarrassing my friends in public. Because I have been the embarrassment. I've had friends tell me. I've had an ex who locked me in the house for 2 years because he didn't want me to be seen with him. And yes, I was stupid. I understand this, but that fucks with your head. It's the whole, they could never accept me, so I keep thinking no one else will.
See, here's my point of view on this. The people that judge you on your skin color, your weight, whatever, your job, those aren't the people you need in your lives. The ones that truly love you, that will be there to you to the end, are the ones who are going to accept you for who you are. I mean, you've known my history. I've told you about this as well as our mysterious ghost. I've told you things I've done that I will never be able to move on or move past to sometimes.
Yep.
But they still accept me for the person that I am and for the chances and for the changes I'm trying to make in my life. So to me, that's saying that these people are the ones that I need around me because they accept me for who I am, and I accept them for who they are. And that's the thing. Our first concert we went to together, Insane Clown Posse. Insane Clown Posse, the Riddlebox tour. We went there. I saw thugs that might as well be gangbangers. I saw my wrestling crew. As I said, I wrestled with Extreme Showdown Wrestling based out of Somerset. I ran into Jinx Master and Short Stack Marcus Max. I ran into Redneck. Did any of us judge any of us? No. What did we do? We had a guy screaming "Free Faygo dogs" in the parking lot. We had a guy throwing Faygo on us. We had another dude blasting music while we were waiting in line.
We had a guy you wouldn't let me beat up because he fucking hit me.
A drunk dude that basically shoulder tackled her because he was wasted. But did we really blame him? I mean, if we had the funds, we probably would have gotten drunk too. Let's
and
be
honestly,
honest.
he fell and we picked him up.
He fell,
Why?
we picked
Because,
I mean,
Well,
I
what
got
can you
knocked
do?
down in a mosh pit, and this twig of a girl yanked me off the ground onto my feet. Now, that was the most positive energy I ever felt in a single place. Not in school, not amongst my own family. It was definitely a life-changing experience.
Yep.
Now, I did mention that like I said, we ran into gangbangers there. And here's the thing. Why do most people join gangs? Why do most of our urban youth join gangs?
to be accepted.
Exactly. Not by one person, not by two people, but
By a
by
whole
mass.
gang of people that.
By a legion.
Yeah, I guess you could call it a legion. It's just gangbangers are a perfect topic for this. Like, coming from a big city, I'm not gonna say where I came from, but we had them all over. We had people who were being. I saw initiations. I don't know if I said that right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen people get the shit beat out of them. Why? Because a dude his size, and I know I'm pointing off camera, but a dude his size wants to be accepted by a dude his size because he can protect him. It's all about us. It's all about who you associate with. It all boils down to that.
Now you see, you get politicians and lawmakers that say these people are joining gangs because it's glorified by movies, music, and video games, which isn't the case. I mean, like we said, person wants to be accepted by many. The problem is, if you're not being accepted or shown any kind of affection by your loved ones at home, by your family, you're gonna look for a family of your own. Family isn't always blood. Family is a group of people that you associate yourself with and will do anything for. I mean,
It's kind of like a saying, I got blood that ain't family, and I got family that ain't blood.
exactly. I mean, our mysterious ghost and her, they are my family more than my own family. My own family called the cops on me for a stupid reason. I had another family member who got drunk and wants to fight me every 10 seconds, every chance he got. But these two have done whatever they can to look out for my medical conditions as well as my mental disorders. They look after for my emotional, physical, and mental well-being. And that's what family does. Now, I know we rambled on a bit, but do you think we're covering most of what we want to say on acceptance? I mean, what are we leaving out?
Honestly, we've covered most of it. It's just basically people need to realize you're not going to be accepted by everybody. You're not going to be loved by everybody. You're going to walk down the street and see that one person that could change your life, and you'll never talk to them because you don't think you're going to be accepted by them. You're going to see that one family member that you never talk to because you're worried about what they're going to... Stop worrying about it.
Let's see, isn't that just part of it?
That is all...
Because
Yeah.
the other part is we choose not to accept them. They could be an amazing person, but we won't accept them for maybe a couple of reasons. They wear too baggy jeans. Their clothes are all torn up. They look like a bum, basically.
But see, that's the problem. You can't judge somebody based on that. This is me personally, and this might be a little ramble, rant, whatever. I don't give a shit what you look like. I don't give a fuck what you wear. I will get to know a person before I realize if I want that person. I've cut a lot of people out of my life because a lot of people are toxic. But it's getting to know a person other than what they look like that matters. And if you can't do that, then you are just as bad as the rest. And that's point blank
The truth.
the truth. Take the ghost for example, how we became friends.
I was drunk.
He came into my work drunk. And instead of kicking him out like I should have, instead of calling the cops on him like I probably should have,
Much love to you too.
I just love the look she's giving him.
I didn't. And about almost half a year later, we're best friends. This one, I talked to him on my smoke break, and now he's kind of stuck, and we're kind of stuck with him.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just, that's the way it is.
so I have some few closing words. Now, I know we covered a lot. I know we rambled a lot. Our basic message to you is, please, don't judge somebody by the music they listen to, their skin color, what they wear, what they drive. Because that's not what makes them them.
Don't judge anybody based on whatever they like. Whatever
Exactly.
they like is their business. It has nothing to do with you. If they want to affiliate themselves with you, talk to them, get to know them. Don't judge them based on something that they do or listen to. It's not the way to go. It's not the way to make friends. That's how you end up being every another percentage of society's social differential shit. You're not gonna make friends like that. You're just gonna be another person that's a douchebag to some other person. You can be that dick or you can be that bitch. It doesn't matter. You won't make the right friends, and hell, you never know. You could stumble across somebody that you could have been complete friends with for like the rest of your life, and throw that to shit real quick all the way.
Jamie, do you have any last words?
Don't be scared. Like, it's understandably it's a silly quote, whatever, but
Not necessarily.
coming from someone like me, who is legit always scared of every situation I'm in, I don't care if it's friends, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's relationship, I am terrified. Don't do it. Take the risk. Just fuck it all. Seriously.
Well, not all of them, because I'm pretty sure it would be too damn sore to do anything later.
Shut up.
So, my last words to you is, don't just be outgoing.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't judge anybody, because they're going to, just don't judge. Accept everybody because you want to be accepted. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. I would. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I'm a little tired. I will address them on the next video. I hope you found this interesting. I hope to hear from all of you. Have a good day.
Bruh.
Meh.